So there was a poor man. I asked him, "What is your problem? Why don't you go to vote?" He said, "We can't vote as we are poor." And I think that he's a orthodox, he's not literal person, so I leave him. But later then, one day in the elections, I find him voting. Then I again asked him, "Why are you here? You said poor people can't vote." And he said, "There was a person who let me know about a form of government which is known as, do you know which government we are talking about? If yes, then comment while pausing this video. So that form of government is democracy. Democracy. So do you all know about democracy? We all know about democracy, yes. Now today let's discuss from our candidates about democracy. So first we will know what is democracy from each of them. First, Ayush, can you tell about what is democracy?
माइक उसके हाथ में रहने दो, उसी के हाथ में रहने दो।
Democracy meaning rule of majority
अभी स्लाइड देखते रहना बस।
and you and rule of majority meaning voting and anyone like people's vote prime minister Narendra Modi and they made prime minister of India and uh, and like a
Do democracy only means majority of people?
आगे बढ़ते चलो, आगे बढ़ते चलो।
I will talk to you later. Now coming on Vice. Vice, what is democracy? Can you tell us?
Yes. Democracy is the voting for a nice PM on a nice people. Like if I have an example, like there are two people who are getting vote, and one people get more vote because he is very nice people, and that's the reason why he get the more vote. And one more thing that I want to tell is that thing is the demo means the people and the KC means the power. So in that clue we can find that the people power is means the democracy is in the hand of people.
Yes,
I
good.
have a question. Do democracy only means
बढ़ते चलो,
majority?
पहले टेक ले लो सबसे।
Yes.
Think about it, okay? Now let's come on Aniket. Aniket, tell us about democracy, please.
Democracy is a form of government in which people have the right to elect their representatives by voting. Let's say an example, like we give vote and choose our representative, and then they become chief ministers or prime ministers.
Okay, thanks you. Now MD Siraj, can you please?
the democracy is a power which have people to right to vote in Indian democracy and they choose their leaders through elections and voting to their favorite representative who leads carefully and every person have right to vote. Every person 18 years and above have right to vote in Indian democracy.
Okay, thank you. Now Mohit, can you tell about democracy?
According to me, democracy protect individually.
First, talk about what is democracy. We will later go on it. What do you think about democracy?
Okay, according to me, that democracy nowadays democracy is a democracy is the most liberty thing and also it also base and the depend in the majority and majority and justice and also the laws and in the democracy that government must follow the laws and the rules.
Okay, thank you. Now coming on Aradhya. Aradhya, can you please describe the democracy for us?
Yes. The simple meaning of democracy is freedom for the people. But not for wrong works. They are law for the wrong works. They are punishment for in the laws. Like in the British time, there is the British rule, not our rule. There is not democracy. Means there is not freedom. Even we have to buy the salt from the British.
and we can make the salt, but there is not democracy. They will beat us. They will kill us. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will tell what is democracy from my side. Democracy is a form of government in which every people have the right and the equal liberty to vote. And in democracy, we can do anything as we have freedom in the democracy. For earlier, there was no democracy in this world, but the f- the first the first country to become the democratic country was the New Zealand. So because of the New Zealand, we all started following this democracy. Earlier there was monarchy, anarchy, and dictatorship, but nowadays democracy is more common now. So in democracy, we elect a representative in direct democracy, and we elect the government in indirect democracy. Now let's take what you all think about the democracy. Yes, Ayush, please tell what do you think about democracy. Now earlier there was what is democracy, now what do you think about democracy, please?
This time democracy is important, and democracy is good for audience. So thank you.
Thank you. Now Maris, can you please?
Yes. Democracy is very important for our now this life because
For you only.
yes, yes,
What
sir.
do you understand by democracy?
Okay, because the democracy very helps us very much. Like if there will be a voting, and the one person is a good person, and the second person is the bad person who only troubles the most of the people. So if someone vote more to the bad person, so he will win. So, but if there will be the voting to the good person, so he will win. So democracy is that the important.
Democracy only means elections.
Yes.
We will talk it about later. Now, Ankit, can you describe what do you think about democracy? What do you think now?
I think about democracy that democracy is the best form of government because it helps us to correct our own mistakes. Like if we choose our government, and and the government is not working on our needs, so we can change the leader or government in the next elections.
Thank you. MD Savas, now your turn.
From my opinion, democracy is important for me and every person, that every person have right to vote and choose their own leaders that are very good for leading the country. And the we have a fundamental right and the vote rights, etc. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Mohit, can you please describe what do you think? Now, what do you think about the democracy?
Yes, according to me, that democracy is very benefitable only for not only for me and or other people, because people share their opinions freely.
Thank you. And now, coming towards the Aradhya, please.
The democracy is important for everyone, for me also. And in the democracy, everyone have the equal right, like to do the work like voting, and the people have to power to want that party, like BJP. In the Madhya Pradesh, if the people more vote the BJP, so that in that state the BJP can won. Thank you.
Thank you. Bhaiyo, so there is one fun fact I want to share with you all. In India, Panchayati Raj system is following the direct democracy, and now Switzerland is also following. Switzerland is the only country which is following the direct democracy. Now, continuing our discussions. So, one thing I want to know from you all. We have discussed about democracy. Now, can you tell me about how do can we know that democracy is correct or wrong? For example, in a democracy, we all know we have the freedom and the right, but so many people hesitate and don't go to vote because they fear. So, what can they do to what can they or we do to make them feel safe about this democracy system and make them feel that this is safe, we can vote. We have an important role in this democracy. So coming towards the Mohit, sorry. Now coming towards the Aradhya, okay? Is it make people feel that democracy is a part of
Safe way.
is a safe way of election, a form of government, and is a part of our life which is more efficient than the other ways like monarchy and the dictatorship.
Anarchy, monarchy, dictatorship.
Yeah, in the democracy, the people have to fearless, not fearless, because they have to right. They have power to vote a person, to elect a person, and the democracy is important for everyone. And in the democracy, they can live very easily. And in the monarchy, etc., they cannot live easily. There is a the king collect the taxes, etc. Thank you.
Thank you. Now Ayush,
Uh, this democracy
first tell me why do people fear to do vote?
because they fear the other people of other parties, like it is of Uttar Pradesh, and so they fear they vote another anyone.
They are going to vote, but I am saying why do people fear to vote? Because there are so many people who today also don't go for voting in the election. So why do they? I will ask you later. So now, someone know? Aradhya, you.
The people have fear to vote because sometimes the people are poor, and sometimes they do crime, etc. So if they hold from the police, they have to fear that we are poor, we are in the low equality, we have not equality, we are from the low caste, so they are not voting and have the fear to vote a person. And if sometimes the parties give money, and sometimes they say something to that person, vote only us, not other another party. So that person will not vote another party, vote only that party. Sometimes it happen, but people are not voting because they are poorness and fear from the voting. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a very good answer. I want to listen this only. Now, Vayesh, do you also want us to first tell me what can we do about the people fear of the elections?
So the people we can do the about the people fear. So first the people have to know the all the peoples, and if the voting or the democracy by chance it will come, so they will have to know that if they are bad or they are good, so they can choose a good uh
Among
yes
of them.
yes a good among of them.
Thank you, Aniket. Now your turn.
Yes, people should go to vote because if they will vote and by chance the representative won, then the representative will work on their demands. So this is good for the poor people who vote them for their basic needs and to improve their life.
Thank you. MD was now your turn.
People should vote to the elected representatives, because when they did not vote the elected representatives, the our country will not become a good country, and it is uh, thank you.
It will be same as right now.
Thanks, MD Savas. Mohit, now your turn. My question is what we can do to remove the fear from all the people of from or from the elections that most of the people nowadays fear from going in the election, and there are so many kids who also fear to go in elections because of their father or because of the media sometimes. So can you say or tell us why how can we remove this fear?
Yes, I have a one example. Like there is a family, and it has 5 members. So in the family there are two brothers. So they argument with in the family. So they after that they sir which अलग अलग उन्होंने क्या कहते हैं?
Different.
Separate. They will be
Yes,
separate.
yes. And after that they made the separate room and they don't talk to each other. And after that, like if one brother go in the politician and he sir खड़े होना कहते हैं?
Contest.
He
Contest
contests.
the election.
Yes, contest the elections. And because of the arguments and so it has many mind depression. And he don't vote for their for his brother, for his brother, because of the father and in the family members.
Okay, thank you. Friends, don't you think this class is going a little bit of boring? So, now you all think the advantage and the good advantage of the democracy. Till then, I am talking to the friends, okay? Think about the advantage and the disadvantage of the democracy. So, friends, from my opinion, we can remove these people fear from the media also. Because in the media, most of the people are getting influenced by the media only. Media has so much power; give a, it can give rise to something, or it can be the reason of a downfall. For example, I am a normal people, but because of the media I became famous, and because of the media I can have a downfall too. This media help us and this democracy to rise up, and we can remove the fear of democracy from this media. So this is my opinion, and if you have any opinion about how can we remove this fear from the democracy, so comment now. Okay, thank you. Have you prepared?
Yes.
Okay. No interest? Yes. Where is interest? How's the Joes?
Yes. Hi, sir. Yes.
Go.
How? So let's first know about the advantages or disadvantages.
Advantages and disadvantages.
First, disadvantages.
Can I tell?
Do you wanna speak?
Can I?
Do you?
Can I know?
Do you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
बोलना है तो डाटा लेंगे.
The advantage is because if there are two friends and the friends know that you are good and you are good, so if the by chance the democracy comes, so they will get a chance to get in. So the all the villagers or the city men will vote him because he is a good person. So it can be an advantage. So we have to tell the disadvantage also.
Yes. Now tell the disadvantage of the democracy.
Yes, disadvantages like this, like if there will be a person who get the voting more, so, and he win, so then he will get a overconfidence, and now he get overconfidence and he get a joke that now this world is in my and this village is mine. No one can stop me.
Thank you.
For what? For what?
Means कब्जा करने को कहते हैं कब्जा.
To capture all the
Yes,
places.
and
loot all the things.
yes, and he capture all the villages and like this.
The resources of the village.
Yes, that, and all the villagers gave the food to him.
So do you think the form of
Kind
democracy?
that dictatorship.
Yes.
Kind of dictatorship.
So do you found that democracy is corrupted?
Corrupted? No.
Okay, thank you. Now Ayush, first tell about the advantages, then tell about the disadvantages. Okay.
Advantages and advantages, anything equal in democracy, and it is no equal thing in it is they are not to my level, and they not do and they not lose me. And in votes, some parties some parties get won because they are good, and in disadvantages some parties are not good, and they force anyone to give them votes. And in court some people use tricks to for
winning.
for winning, and in on media some people say, but media not help, because at this time media not help another people. So thank you.
Thank you. Now let's talk about the disadvantage also, because the advantage all the people know about the advantage of democracy because of the book. Now Aniket, can you tell about the disadvantages of the book? Sorry, democracy.
Democracy is all about corruption and power play. There is no scope for morality. And in this democracy, the decision making takes time, because before releasing the decision or taking the decision, so many people have to be consulted. So it delays the decision.
Thank you. And now MD Savaj.
There are advantages I talk about.
Sorry, can you tell about the disadvantages only?
There are disadvantages I talk about. Disadvantages, the disadvantages are the representatives who are not good and take a lie
Speak a lie, tell a lie.
tell a lie and speak to the persons and media. They do promises to the media, that
Promises.
fake promises to the media, that I will do this and do this, I will make the country very good, and they tell lie when they become a good, when they become a representative leader.
As Manish has said, बताइए तो उसने एक बार इलेक्शन जीत गए then इसके बाद
Next time.
लेकिन उसके बाद क्या करते हैं वो लोग जीतने के बाद फिर लीडरशिप आ जाता है उनके अंदर
Overconfident.
And they are confident and said to.
Thank you. Now Mohit,
Yes,
your turn.
Yes. So I have an example. In our time, that is many candidates, and also the MLA's time and election time, that many candidates started and the election.
comes to their home
Yes,
and
comes to their and they, after that they join the politician, and and they do lie promises, and they also tell a lie, and they do wrong.
wrong promises, fake promises.
Yes sir, fake promises, and after that they do not any work and nothing.
They
Yes
do
sir,
nothing.
they do nothing, and after that the people's shouting start shouting for him, for him, any any candidates. Thank you.
Thank you. Now Aradhya, your turn.
The parties are the disadvantage is this, that parties first they do promise that force the people to do bonus, then we complete your promise, and then they will not complete their promise, uh, do another work, they not complete their promise, and the parties and the public next time, in the next time the parties say, please we can complete the promise, please we can warn us. So the people say, yeah, okay. So in the next time they also do that like this, and the some people in the democracy, some people are doing bad things. They are freedom, but they are doing some bad things, and say say the lie. Thank you.
Doing bad thing क्या है?
Doing bad thing, like there is a democracy, freedom, so they can snatch a purse. If there is a law, so they cannot snatch a purse.
One thing I want to say, you have now just said that people have the freedom, so they do the wrong thing. But we can only follow. We can't break our laws in which is written in the constitution, right?
Yes, we cannot break the law. I have add a more point, that in the America, the people are not voting before 1920. Women have not right to vote, and some poor peoples, because and after 1920 they do the protest etc, so they got the right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aniket,
You want to say something, Aniket?
Yes, I have two more disadvantages. I had in democracy, the leaders or representatives keep changing. Due to this, it leads to instability. And secondly, I have to say that in democracy, the elected representatives who are new elected, they do not know our interest and can take bad decisions sometimes.
Thank you. So now someone want to say, what you do you?
I want to act for these situations.
Okay,
Before
hold the mic.
yes, before the election, सर नेताओं को क्या कहते हैं? Candidates ना?
Politician, हाँ, candidate politician.
Yes, candidate politicians do like this, and they will go to the another home and like this. Please give me a vote. And after I won the election, so I give you many electricity and yes. Please give me a vote, sir. Please give me a vote, sir. And please give me a vote. And after won the election, after won the election, I give you many water and also the good electricity and many other thing I covered. And after they won the election, so they have many overconfidence like this.
And now it's your
They
turn.
are my
Now it's your
wishes.
turn.
Where are my wishes?
Those
Where
are
are
going
my
to
wishes?
my guru.
Where are my wishes? You tell after it
Please, sir,
that you will.
I have a problem of water.
Yes, I have a problem of water. Please fix it.
Okay. I repair that and I said to my workers. Okay.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I am busy. I have a many works for the politician. You don't know that politician have many works in how do they work in the society and many other things. Like this.
Thank you, Mohit. A great performance. Clap for Mohit. Now, so now suggest me. Do you guys want to roast democracy? No. What do you guys want to do? Tell. Play a game.
No. एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन है इनइक्वालिटी कैसे देखते हो आप ये चलो तो अलग टॉपिक ही अलग है मैं ऑन दैट नोट खत्म कर दें
So thank you. That's it for today.
इट्स जस्ट ओपिनियन
These are just opinion. If you have your opinion, then you can comment. We will get knowledge from your comment, and we will know about democracy more. Thank you.
Yeah.